All right, so in this section, we're going to talk about the material blender. And what this guy does is allows us to do exactly what it says, blend materials together. So in this case, I've taken a material that looks like a white plastic and a material that is a very foggy looking subsurface material, and I've blended them together with a redshift curvature shader, and I've just increased the minimum range to 0.2, which I'll explain in just a moment. Let's go ahead and take a look at the material blender. If I disconnect everything, you'll see that we have just a bunch of layers. And again, this is just like Photoshop layers, except in reverse. So the bottom of the stack is actually the top. So there are three options for each layer. One is the actual input itself. So we have layer color, and that's going to be the actual material input. Then we have blend color, which is how much of that material we want to blend. So let me go ahead and actually plug these in, and we'll take a look at what that means exactly. There's also a base color input, and that's just going to be the absolute bottom of the stack. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that white plastic into my base color, and you'll see immediately that it just shows up in full. And I'm going to pipe my foggy orange material into layer color 1. So that's where we're going to draw the color output of layer 1 that we're going to blend in with our blend color. So now if I start to walk this up just by a very small percent, probably not going to see too much. As I start to take it up higher, you'll see now we're starting to blend that foggy effect in, and in fact we can kind of see through it a little bit up here at the top. So instead of using this blend color, I'm actually going to pipe my curvature into the blend color, and we get our result here. Again, if we want to take a look at just the curvature by itself, we can see that in these white crevice areas, we're getting completely that material. So white is going to blend in our layer color 1 to its full amount, and then the light gray areas are going to just blend in a portion of that shader. In this case, it's going to be 0.2. Material blender is pretty straightforward. The only other option we have is additive mode, which is maybe a little confusing when dealing with actual surface descriptions, but basically we're just going to keep adding color on top of what we already have. So for example, if I set my blend color to black in additive mode, we get what we expect. But if I set it to completely white, which otherwise would override our base material or base color, you're going to see it actually adds the two together. Personally, I would stray away from this additive mode because it's a surefire way to make a hugely physically implausible result, but maybe you'll need it, who knows. Anyway, that is the Redshift Material Blender. Thanks for checking this section out, and we'll catch you in the next one.